Welcome everybody to another Let's Play. This is Sky Hurricane 89 and I have my buddy Lucas here with me today.
Hello.
And we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Jarrett and Labonte stock car racing. And I really love this game. In my opinion, it's one of the best racing games ever made. But we'll have a quick intro here in just a minute. But a lot of things I like about this game, such as the damage. It has the best damage feature of any game that I've ever seen. And, well, we'll get more into that as we progress through the game. Here's the intro. And it just shows a bunch of cars. And
Yeah,
it's a pretty cool intro.
looks like your backyard.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, you're right. You're about right. I have had a bunch of cars in my backyard. I don't anymore, but I did at a time.
Yeah.
But
So what are we looking at here? What are we gonna do today? We're gonna do a marathon, like championship, you said, or something.
yeah, we're gonna be doing the first championship.
And how many laps is that?
Well, each race is different. Most of them are just like 3 laps starting off in the first championship.
Okay.
And then you have one race where you have to pit, and it's like 6 laps, I believe.
Yeah. And how many championships are there total?
Well, let's see, 6, 7, 14, I believe.
Yeah. Nice.
So,
And this is the first.
So it will take a bit of time to get through all of them, but we're just going to be doing the first one here today. And before we get started, I want to do a quick run through of the options. And you just have a lot of things here, like you can see lap records and stuff. You can actually, as you say, there's a damage feature, which you can turn on or off. I always like to keep it on. I mean, if you're a sissy, you can turn it off, but but you can also modify the sound effects and stuff. And I usually don't mess with that very much. And really, I think it's pretty good. And actually, they will talk if you turn the pit crew speech on. It turns the race music off, but I'd rather have the pit crew speech than the race music. The thing about the race music is not bad, but it's just really repetitive.
Oh man, I hate that.
Yeah.
It's like 4 guitar chords, like wow, wow, and it just does it again and again and again. You're like, no, shut up.
Which in some of them I may show off the race music, but for most I'm probably not. But you can also do like a single race here, and you can modify it however you want it, and I'll show off that more later on at the end of the project probably. But let's go ahead and just do the championship. You can choose between Jason Jarrett and Justin Labonte, and you can look at their biography and all
Isn't
that
that
stuff.
sweet?
Yep, I tell you, it's just darling.
Oh man.
And then you can view Justin Labonte's.
Oh, look at that guy.
Yeah, I tell you, he looks looks too young to be a race car driver. But it said he started at like 13 or something.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Well, I don't know much about racing.
nah,
But these guys look like they know what they're doing. They got a video game named after themselves. They must be doing alright.
Must be. But in NASCAR, I know they had. There was I think there was not Justin Labonte, but I can't remember the name. Bobby Labonte, maybe.
Oh,
I
yeah?
can't remember. It's been so long since I've watched NASCAR or anything.
I have a watch signed by Dale Earnhardt before he died, I guess. And then it was like a collector's series thing that he did. I don't know.
Oh,
My mom got it for me, but I don't know anything about it. So
No, I don't know.
I might sell it on eBay. You guys should look for it.
Yeah.
Sell it. Piece of shit watch.
So here at the start, we have 3 championships we can choose from, and at the very beginning, you have to do a test drive. So let's just go ahead and do the Japanese first.
Yeah.
Japan is a country I've always kind of wanted to visit, so let's visit it here.
So the cars are all pre-made, or do you get to like put any certain things on the cars, or do you just pick the ones that the game gives you?
You pretty much you pretty much pick the ones that they give you. However,
Okay, so
however you can win things. You can win like nitro and stuff like that.
yeah,
And
so the customization's kind of low on this game.
yeah, it pretty much is. You can modify the settings though, like you can change. Oh, I ran into the wall. I can't turn for some reason.
Test
I
drive.
forgot about this controller. You had to I had to use the joystick and not the arrows, which I'm used to using the arrows.
Ah,
I probably should have practiced more before doing this, but anyway, it's
that's
all
all
right.
right. Nah, it's a
I
test
shall
drive.
win.
It's meant to learn.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're like, oh yeah, joysticks, test drive. Yeah, okay.
But I always prefer driving like this. It's always easier for me than seeing my car. But sometimes I'll toggle between the views.
Yeah.
But this game, yeah, there aren't very many customizations you can do. Unlike Gran Turismo, where you can really, soup up your car and stuff. You can't really do that much here.
I can dig it.
But you can win a lot of cars, like I showed there at the beginning. You had some cars that were locked, and after you win so many points in the championship, you can unlock those cars, which
Yeah.
are some
So this
pretty
is
neat cars.
So this is a PlayStation 1 game?
Yep, good old PlayStation 1. I believe 1998. I believe.
Nice.
Or 99.
Did you play it when it came out, or is this your first time playing it, or?
Oh no, I played this a lot when I was a kid. It was
Okay.
This was one that I spent many hours playing. It's really, really fun. And
Yeah.
yeah, I got it not long after it came out. My grandpa got it for me during Christmas, I think. I can't
Yeah.
remember exactly what year it was, but a long
So
time
this-
ago.
So this test drive, you just do one lap and then you.
Yeah, you see the time up at the top right, you have to beat that time. So I have 38 seconds right now remaining
Okay.
to
Yeah.
make it.
This test drive is good. That way I can familiarize myself with gameplay, and that way I'm not completely in the dark here.
Exactly. And you know me, I have to run off the road a few times. That's always fun.
Hey man, yeah, just like in real life, man.
Oh, I'm telling you, I have. I remember the first time my dad took me test driving. Of course, it was a
Yeah.
stick shift.
Oh,
Well,
nice.
yeah, on a curve, I kind of did run off the road, and there was a sign that was there that is no longer there today, but that's all right. I barely made it. I was only 13 when I did that test drive. Of course, that's no excuse, but that was the first time.
Yeah.
It was fun. I remember that day
think-
very well.
I don't remember my first test drive. I remember like one of my first test drives, like when I was still unfamiliar with the car entirely,
Yeah.
and I was about to turn into my house, and I backed up. I missed the turn, and I tried to back up in the middle of the road, and I backed into someone.
Oh my.
And then I got real nervous, so I got out of the road, and my mom was like, "Stop, you can't run away. It looks like a hit and run." I was like, "Oh." So then the car followed us, and I was like, I was nervous. I didn't know what was going on.
Golly.
I thought that was pretty funny.
Well, everybody, we're going to stop it right here for a little bit.